Welcome back to your
Second.
favorite sports podcast. We're back with episode 16.
16.
16 is, why did the first person to come to mind, why was it Jared Goff?
Oh, my gosh.
He wears 16.
He does. He's a very prominent 16 right now in the league, at least.
I guess so.
Who else?
I really don't know.
T. Lawrence?
Does he wear 16?
He's 16.
All right. Well,
The fact that you had to ask that, though, is not that.
Yeah.
That's
well,
a
it's
problem.
a weird number.
It is a weird number. It's not a great number for any sport, I don't think.
No. It doesn't look good.
No.
It's like certain things, like last episode was 15.
Mm-hmm.
The 1 and the 5, they look all right
They
next
look
to each
solid.
other.
But you know some good 15s, though. That's the thing. And you know them for being 15.
Mm-hmm.
16.
We were able to name two right off the top.
Right off the top. You said Goff, and I said T. Lawrence. And then
Yeah.
you said he
Does
wears
he wear
16? Exactly.
Yeah.
16.
I don't know.
What giant wore 16?
There might be fans that'll kill me for this, but I don't know. Not off the top of my head.
I don't know.
16 is a number that's not retired by the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how you know it doesn't really have
Who
any.
wears 16 now for the Yankees? Oh, my gosh.
Did Kratz wear it? I can't remember.
Nah, Kratz wore like 38 or something
Oh,
like that.
yeah. I don't know. Does Wade?
No,
Wade
16
was
is.
Wade.
Isn't
16's
16?
retired?
Why isn't that Whitey?
Oh, is that Whitey? People are going to kill me for that.
I think that's Whitey.
Is that Whitey?
I think that's Whitey.
Man, R.I.P. too.
R.I.P. to Whitey,
Sheesh.
man. Chairman of the board.
Was Whitey 16? All right. So there's one.
There you go.
Whitey was 16.
He was 16.
I apologize.
He was 16.
I was thinking of 14 is not retired by the Yankees.
Do I got to pull your Yankee card now?
You can't.
I
Come
can't
on.
believe it. Come on.
It's not like I said 15.
No, exactly. No, you're right. What ball player? I mean, Powell. Powell 16.
Was he?
I mean, it's just not a good number.
It's not a memorable number.
It's
That's
not
the
memorable.
thing.
I won't say it's not good. It's not memorable.
I'm of course I know Whitey Ford, but I don't remember.
You didn't remember his number.
the pinstripe 16.
No. Well,
It's just
obviously,
not-
you didn't get a chance to see him play.
Well, yeah,
As
but
well?
even like it's not to me like when you see
it's not 7.
yes, it's the exact number I was going to bring
It's
up,
not
or
7.
even an 8,
An 8. Yeah, no. It's not 4.
and they played together.
It's not 3. It's not 5.
Yeah, it's just a kind of strange
It
number.
is a very strange number for sure. But I don't even know any hoopers that wears number 16.
I'm sure there's a couple that were prominent at some point, but I don't know. We're going on for a long time
Yes,
about
we
the
are.
16 thing.
We are.
I guess we'll have to run with the Trevor Lawrence episode, or I don't really want to talk about Jared Goff. Well, for what we're talking about, I guess it's kind of pertinent because the whole topic today was inspired by the fact that we are in the middle of the NFL playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to talk today about pregame rituals because this is when it's crucial.
Yes, it is.
It's obviously crucial throughout the season, but when you get into playoffs, does your ritual change? Does it stay the same? We wanted to talk about our own pregame rituals, what they would be. And Jared Goff is not there right now. He was.
Yeah, he was.
For a moment. No longer. But episode 16, before we really get into things, aside from our discussion about what number the episode is, at Second Favorite Sports on Instagram for all the extra content we post and for announcements and for clips from the episodes. YouTube.com/secondfavoritesports to watch episodes and SoundCloud.com/secondfavoritesports to listen to episodes. And I just realized I did that out of order from the way I normally do it, but keep things spicy.
Yes.
And you can download episodes on SoundCloud.com if you want to listen to them offline. And don't forget, if you watch them on YouTube, drop a like if you like the episodes, subscribe,
Definitely.
comment,
Please.
share. All that stuff helps us out, and
Yep.
we are immensely appreciative to the folks that do.
Mm-hmm.
But so we're going to talk about pregame rituals. So I wanted to ask you a few things about what yours would look like. Like, we talked literally right before we started about music. It's obviously a big part of a lot of people's rituals and pregame and all that, whether it's basketball when you're warming up or in the locker room right before the game. So for you, would you listen to the same exact music, say, all season long pregame? Are you updating it? Are you changing it if things are going bad and going to a whole other direction?
Yeah.
Are you upping it for the playoffs? Are you changing the playlist and kind of amping it a little more for the playoffs? Like, what's your methodology?
So for me, I would probably. Is it crazy that I think about this? And
No.
I have thought about this.
No, because I've totally thought about it
This is crazy.
prior to this episode.
Absolutely. I feel like it's something that like people people who love sports, they probably think about it because they wanted to be an athlete at some point.
Of course.
It's like, like, what would I be doing as an athlete? But like,
I feel like that's about half the premise of our whole show.
exactly, exactly. That's the whole half of our premise. But I would say, I think I would make a playlist, maybe called the pregame playlist. I would guess
That sounds appropriate.
or maybe like I would play that when I'm on the way to the game.
I could see like a real Hardos playlist being called like Ready to Kill. Like I bet Brian Cushing's pregame playlist was like music to murder people.
Music to murder people
like
by.
It had a crazy name.
Absolutely. Or the Get Busy playlist, something like that.
Yeah,
along those lines.
yeah.
I'm about to get busy today, guys. Like, but yeah, I think I would have a playlist that I rolled with that I would adjust during the season, and I would stick with it. I would stick with that playlist, and I would adjust accordingly depending upon what music came out that I liked. And then when we got to the playoffs, we made a whole new playlist.
Oh, a whole new one.
Like we took,
Would you keep some of the
we
gems
took
from
good, some of the good
season?
stuff that
Yeah.
got you going. You know, for example, Dreams and Nightmares, any Meek.
Oh, that's a good question. Like, who is your ultimate pregame
Ultimate
artist?
Ultimate pregame artist. It's probably like Meek.
For you personally, like, who gets you the most hype? Or, like, do you want to be hype pregame? Do you want to be calm? I know it's different for different people.
I think I want to be in a mode where
You want to feel inspired? Like, how do you want to feel?
like I've never been the guy like war paint, like
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I'd rather be chill. I want to hear something that will maybe like I would probably lean more pop. Like
Okay.
Pop Smoke,
Okay.
New York drill,
Mm-hmm.
to get me in the. It's really the drums
Yeah.
that would get me going, but it wouldn't get me to the point where I want to. Let's murder everything I see. You know what I mean? What did Dan Campbell say? Kneecaps.
Yeah. Take the kneecaps.
Take the kneecaps, right?
Take one on the way up.
I don't need to take kneecaps on the way up.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in a good mode. Like I'd rather be hype than
Like in a zone and
Yeah.
like feeling like you have energy, but it's controlled.
yes.
Yeah, I got you.
Like
Some dudes just thrive on that, like living on the edge of chaos
Exactly.
thing. Some guys just play that
yeah,
way.
like they gotta be dark. Like they're gonna listen to Black Sabbath or something like that. You know?
yeah,
but like
yeah. No, it's true. It's,
yeah. I want to be in a. I want to feel like I'm going out for some reason. I don't know why.
yeah. That's it's the best playlists are like
Yeah.
we're going out pregame.
Yes.
I mean, it is a pregame playlist.
It is
It's
a
just a different kind of
playlist.
pregame.
Exactly. But yeah, those probably. I mean, then I would take the elements of the stuff that's like the foundation. So so like the good like Pop Smoke songs and Meek songs and some Drake songs, and then I would add new ones, maybe some old stuff, maybe some Yeezus.
Okay. I like how you referred to that as old stuff.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy? Like
I thought you were. I didn't know. I thought you were gonna.
you thought I was
bring
gonna
up-
go deep.
Yeah.
Nah, well none
Maybe
of that.
Yeezus.
Like maybe some Big.
Right, that's what
old.
I thought you were gonna say.
I'll go Big. Maybe some Nas or something like that, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing super old. Like
Yeah. Right.
really, like it's crazy to say, but the 2010s, which was last decade,
Which is a decade
which is
ago.
crazy to say,
Well, not
but
a
like
decade ago, but
yeah, last decade, but like yeah, those are probably that's probably what I do. I'll probably adjust a majority of the pregame playlist for the season into that postgame playlist.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I would do something similar. I think I'd have a playlist, add stuff, take stuff out based on results during the year.
That's huge.
Like if something didn't feel right, it's gotta go.
Gotta go.
If I have a bad shooting night after listening to whatever, it's off the playlist.
Gotta take it off.
If I have
You
a
got
great shooting night after, because it's like music incites memory. You know, you can hear a song and remember a moment in your life that you had. So say you listen to something really good.
Yep.
You had a great night.
Yep.
It's going to be stuck in your head next time you listen to it. You know what I always think of? You ever seen the movie Hardball with Keanu Reeves?
Absolutely.
The kid that needs to listen to Big Papa on a loop to pitch.
Yes.
And then they take away his headphones. Yo, shout out to Hardball, Keanu Reeves. Shout out to G Baby. Shout out to G Baby. Definitely go check out Hardball if you haven't. Just
the fact
great.
that he wore headphones on the mound.
Yes.
Only movie stuff right there.
Yeah, of course. But and then definitely
Go
go
check
watch
it out. Go check it out.
Hardball. But I would have a playlist that gets adjusted. Pretty much what you said.
Mm-hmm.
For me, who's like my ultimate pregame? I think Meek is on there. Like throw on the and what you can get into the personal things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not the biggest fan of Tory Lanez, but
Mhm.
Lord knows can get me there.
Absolutely.
You know, had me feeling like Michael B. Jordan running in these streets. You know,
Absolutely. For sure.
shout out to Creed. I think Meek's one of those. I think late '90s Jay,
Yep.
late '90s, early 2000s Jay.
Mm-hmm.
That's Jay-Z, folks. Jay-Z. I think some Fab songs.
Mhm.
A lot of East Coast New York vibes for me.
Yeah, me too.
And it's probably gonna be hip hop mostly. That's just, to me, that's pregame music.
Definitely.
Like, you know, back in the day in high school, it always used to be, you know, you'd have like Run This Town would play before every
Yes,
game.
definitely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I wouldn't have that kind of cliche stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Probably have some Jada on there.
Mm-hmm.
Probably have some
Yonkers, Yonkers
DMX. Probably have some DMX on there. Yeah, that would be my playlist. It would
Yeah.
just be comprised of like this similar niche of hip hop,
Mm-hmm.
where it gets you hype, but it's not like Trav.
No.
You know,
No.
it's not like Rage. It's like I don't know. It gets you almost gets you ready to be violent. Like it just gets you
Yeah.
in that mode, or like gets you the focus.
You gotta
that
turn it on.
Focus that you're talking
Helps
about.
you turn it on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the kind of music I would want. I would
Yeah.
want the music that gets me focused,
Mm-hmm.
and that I can kind of just sit, like if I was in the locker room and just kind of vibe out to a little bit,
Definitely.
and just think about whatever, just focus on whatever I'm thinking about. Something that's
For
not
sure.
too disruptive, not too crazy. That's what's great about like the Meek like beats and Jay's beats and all that. Like it's just the cadence of it and everything just suits thought and it's not distracting. You can just lose yourself in it. That's the kind of music that would be on my
Yeah.
playlist. Stuff that you lose yourself in. Because I want that. I want to like hit that zone.
Would that be on your playlist? Lose Yourself?
No. I'm not that way. I mean, maybe I'm that, but I'm not that way.
You know how many kids I know that's their joint?
That Till I Collapse. That's the corniest
Oh
pregame.
my gosh.
If that is on your gym playlist,
I'm so not inspired.
you're part of the problem.
I'm so not inspired. I don't want to go there. Like I don't want to have to go there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just trying to chill.
And
Get
look,
in a good
I love,
mode.
sure, Till I Collapse, great song. You know, Lose Yourself, sure, great song, but not on my playlist. I don't think really any Eminem would be on my playlist, which is kind of crazy because I do love Eminem,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think he'd be on my pregame playlist.
Nah.
I just don't think it's... Okay, so we've talked about music extensively.
Mm-hmm.
Another big pregame thing for a lot of athletes is meal.
Yes.
Pregame meal.
This is important.
Would you do a pregame meal? How close to game time are you doing? I know some athletes that do immediately before a meal. I know some athletes that want no part of a meal within 3 hours of start time.
True.
What are you doing? What's your go-to?
My go-to meal is probably like there's two things.
Okay.
It's either like a wrap, chicken Caesar, buffalo chicken, or like a rigatoni with a meat sauce.
Oh,
You feel me?
I could never.
With the carbs, just to make sure I have enough, but I wouldn't be eating it. I'll eat that like 3 hours before the game.
Got you.
4 hours before the game. So let's say I have a 7:00 game. I play for the Yankees, of course, or the Jets, or the Nets, or the Devils. Any one of my faves.
But you're in prime time.
I'm in prime time for sure. Let's say I play for the Yankees. I'm eating this meal 3:30.
Okay.
4:00.
Okay.
Just as long as it's digest. I have to make sure it digests, of
Yeah.
course. And
You got to digest like before BP. Really.
yeah, absolutely. So we're eating that early. We're doing like 3:30,
Yeah.
which is perfect. It's like late lunch, early dinner ish.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm going with like a nice bowl of rigatoni
Okay.
and like some light meat sauce, nothing crazy.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So I need something sturdy. You know what I mean? That's more what I'm looking at. I'm looking at something sturdy that's gonna give like energy.
Yeah, you need
you know
the
what I
energy.
mean? For
Yeah.
sure. So yeah, or maybe but the wrap too. The wrap is like the other end of the spectrum where you get some lettuce and some meat and you get like a wrap and it's like you're eating a salad without eating a salad.
Are you an immediate post game meal guy? Are you going right to get something to eat post game?
I'll probably give myself like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So I guess immediately.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're like,
immediately.
let's get to something
I
where
gotta
we
get
get
some
some
food.
food.
I gotta get some food.
And are you going big meal, small meal? I'm typically I tend to be smaller meal.
Smaller
post.
meal. So
Smaller
like what?
meal post. Like I do like a burger, but no
okay.
fries.
Gotcha.
A wrap.
Mm-hmm.
I even do a bowl of cereal
Okay.
post.
I'll probably do
I'm
like
just too exhausted.
Yeah, no, it's like I don't even feel like eating is tiresome at this point. I'll probably do. See, I usually am hungry after games.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like even when I played in high school,
exerted a
and
lot
stuff.
of energy.
Yeah, so like, I'll probably eat a regular meal,
Okay.
like a nice. I won't say large. I won't say small, medium wise.
Yeah.
I'll do like.
You're not loading up the plate, but
Nah.
you're not eating small either.
So like I'll do the burger or the turkey burger with a salad.
Oh, that's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that. I'll do maybe some grilled chicken with some potatoes.
You're keeping it relatively clean.
Yes.
Absolutely. You just put in good work.
Yeah, you want to put in good. You want to put good back
body.
in. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like that. For me, pregame, I think I'm. See, I'm prone to. I got acid reflux issues.
Can't have that on
You know
the court.
what I mean? So
or
I
the
really
field.
got to be careful about what I'm doing.
Definitely.
I'm a big. I like a peanut butter sandwich with like a little banana,
Definitely.
yogurt. I go light pregame.
You go light pregame.
I get weighed down very easy, so like I got to keep it light before a game. So, I remember for some reason I always see Tiger Woods would eat a peanut butter sandwich while he was playing, and I was like, if it's good enough for Tiger, I guess it's good enough for me.
Absolutely.
I'll eat a peanut butter sandwich
for sure.
Little potassium. Mom was always heavy on have a banana. The potassium is good for you. I was never a big orange slices guy.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't Stefan on the sidelines picking my teeth out with the orange slice.
Goodness.
I was a banana. Have a banana. I don't even really know what the potassium does for me, but I hear it's good.
Lord, I have no clue what that does.
I hear it's
I've
good.
been hearing it my whole life though.
Yeah.
When you get cramps, eat a banana.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Drink some Gatorade.
Sure. I was never a Gatorade guy.
Never a Gatorade.
Don't
guy?
like Gatorade. Too sugary. I'm a
What?
water guy. I'm Bobby Boucher.
Time out. I'm gonna take us here real quick. You didn't drink Gatorade?
Nah, I didn't like Gatorade.
Wow.
I don't like Gatorade.
That's unbelievable.
I can appreciate it. I can have like a little
a cup.
glass
Yeah.
just to enjoy myself, but I'm not on the field.
Wow.
Water, agua.
Unbelievable.
I'm Bobby Boucher.
You sound like my dad was the same way actually.
Yeah,
He said water's better for you anyway.
it is.
I'd be like, no, this red Gatorade is.
It is.
All the colors
Water's
and
not
everything.
loaded with sugar. And I understand sugar, it can help, whatever, but
Yeah.
then you crash.
Yeah, you do.
It's a long game, depending on what you're doing.
And see what the misconception is that like Derek Jeter was drinking Gatorade the whole time.
Them coolers are filled with water.
Water.
And the yellow one was for show. If they won, then they break out the Gatorade one or else Gatorade gets mad.
Yes.
Why we got water in the Gatorade cooler?
Yes. They weren't drinking Gatorade
water.
like that.
Water.
So Mike wasn't drinking Gatorade?
Mike was not drinking Gatorade, folks.
Because when you're a kid, you're drinking that Gatorade. You're not drinking that Gatorade like they're drinking the Gatorade. So if you give Derek Jeter Gatorade, he's sipping the Gatorade. You feel me?
Yes. Yeah.
7-year-old Trent
Slamming Gatorade.
crushing the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Crushing the Gatorade. So 7-year-old Trent was going crazy after the game, and mom and dad were losing it on Trent.
Yeah.
Like, go relax.
Yeah, the blood sugar was soaring.
Crazy. But you know who drank it? Derek Jeter drank it.
So
that's
we're
what
told.
I believed.
Yeah.
That's what they told me. They've been they get us from birth.
Nothing was worse than the Gatorade they give you in high school sports because it was the powder.
Yes, sir.
It was the powder, and it was basically, we called it sugar water purple.
Sugar water purple. That's funny.
It's just sugar and water and food dye.
We used to get the Gatorade when we made it to a championship game in high school.
Oh, yeah?
So if you played in the playoffs or championship, you would get Gatorade. But the whole season, it was water the whole time.
See, but you're better off that way.
And what they used to do was they would bring the Gatorade with them, and the trainer would put on, like, you know, the bags of ice,
Mm-hmm.
the plastic bags of ice. He'll put on like 3 bags of ice, tie it to his wrist, and stir up the Gatorade powder with his arm. With his arm, and throw the powder in it. So it wasn't like we were getting it. They were doing it in the sports medicine room or the trainer's room, where they were getting the Gatorade and putting it and mixing it up there, and they give it to you.
Right.
They would do it at the field.
Yep.
Put the bag on and stir it up with their arm.
That's hysterical.
Yeah, man. That's how we did it down there in South Jersey, man. But yeah, you weren't getting Gatorade unless you made it to a chip. If you played in a chip, you were getting a Gatorade. But again, water was the way to go. I should have known when I got to high school. Hey, listen, they're not giving you guys Gatorade. They're not drinking Gatorade in the pros.
Nope.
They're giving you just drinking water in the pros.
Maybe they drink that whatever Body Armor or whatever people are sponsored by now, but that's a whole other thing in addition. But I don't do any of that stuff. But I don't know. That's not a pregame thing. That's not an anything thing. I mean, I'm all about getting the blood sugar up a little bit, but I think the banana does that. The banana has sugar in it.
Everything
the
else
peanut butter
does
definitely does.
Listen, Gatorade's trying to get a check. I feel bamboozled at this point.
Yeah.
I do.
All them little kids with the red lips from drinking a Gatorade. And it's true. When you were a kid, you'd slam the Gatorade.
Slam the Gatorade.
Yeah.
Slam it.
You see no athlete slams water. No athlete is chugging. They come over the
get a sip.
Little sip.
And they actually throw the cup with the rest of the water out on the ground.
Which is like wasteful, guys.
Completely.
Oh my gosh. You know what irks me? I know we're going off on a tangent, but man, I got to talk about this. The dudes that don't squirt their own Gatorade in their mouth. Are you kidding me? We may have even talked about this before. I don't even know, but dude, when first off, the fact that there's a man whose job is to walk around with a little thingy and hold the thing up, and he just gets denied like the ugly guy at the bar.
Denied completely.
Just completely. They don't even look at him like he's invisible. And then that's how I know when a guy's a good dude, when he looks at the water boy. He's like, I'm good. I'm like, that's probably a pretty good guy.
That's a good dude.
Because the other dudes are just like, you don't exist. But like the dudes that are just like the guy who comes walking up and they're like, are you for real? You're playing a game where you're trying to manhandle someone, but then in between plays
listen, all energy must be exerted onto the field. I cannot take my energy and drink this Gatorade.
If I had another man try to come at my mouth like this with a little squeeze bottle, I'm like, give me.
You call it a squeeze bottle? We call it a squirt bottle by me.
Squirt bottle.
Squirt bottle.
Great.
That's even better, right?
Yeah. Someone comes at me with a squirt bottle and is like, open. No. Give me that. Thank you. I'll control my own pressure.
The squirt bottle.
That's the other thing. You're giving them control. You have no control over pressure, over ounces, nothing. These guys definitely have it down to a science. Like, okay, and 2 ounces, good. Like, they definitely have that down to a science. But also, no. Give me the bottle. Thank you. Now I'm done.
Squirt bottle is hilarious.
I'm just not one of those. But getting back to the pregame thing.
Yeah.
Peanut butter sandwich, maybe a yogurt, some granola. I want to feel good. Mm-hmm. I want my mind to be in a good place, and my mind's not in a good place when I think I just ate crappy food.
Yeah.
So I want to eat something good. It'll just all around good mental experience.
And
pregame.
Now you could do like an air fried chicken tender now.
You could.
And now you don't got to feel heavy because I just ate.
Yeah.
You know, because I know so many people. The move was, I remember basketball tryouts pregame. You go get you a bacon, egg, and cheese. Worst thing you could do in your life.
That's a stomach bomb.
Worst thing you could do in your life.
That's what you eat when you're hungover. That's actually the hangover meal is actually the bacon, egg, and cheese with a Gatorade.
Yes.
But people are doing that pregame.
Pregame for basketball tryouts, Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving, you go have your basketball tryouts in high school. I don't know if they do this now, but you go 14-year-old Trent, freshman year, I went and got a Sizzly from Wawa. Bacon, egg, and cheese, right? Or sausage, egg, and cheese, whichever one I took. Ate it an hour, like 30 minutes before the beginning of trials.
Oh, my goodness.
It was over for
no
me.
favors.
And we didn't touch no basketball the first day of tryouts.
It's a whole lot of running.
We just ran.
Yep.
And so you can only imagine how Trent was feeling about 40 minutes into practice. Oof. And they're not giving you a water break. They're like they'll give it to you like every hour.
They're trying to make men out of you.
Man, I was miserable.
Yeah.
Miserable. Absolutely miserable. But yeah, like you want to be in a good state.
Mm-hmm.
And now there's other options as far as like the air fryer is one of the greatest inventions of all time.
Oh, for sure.
Love it. So,
Love it.
So yeah, I know what you mean.
Shout out to the air fryer.
Shout out to the air fryer completely.
And whoever it was that invented it.
Completely.
Now, one last piece that I'll ask you before we cut out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the guy pregame, don't talk to me? Are you doing a lot of fraternizing with your teammates? Do you want to talk about the game pregame? Or do you kind of want to not think about it too much right before? I'll tell you, I'm the type before any kind of big challenge, a test, a game, an interview, or whatever, I like to kind of clear my mind at least a half hour before. I don't even want to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
People ask me, "Are you ready? You ready?" And what I will always say, my refrain is always, "Ready as I'm gonna be."
Yes,
I'm not gonna do anything in these 30 minutes. And I know there'll be people out there to tell a story. Oh, I right before the game, we got a little tip about something. We worked on something right before the test. Somebody told me something, reminded me, whatever. Okay, that's fine. Exceptions to the rule. But by and large, 30 minutes prior, you're not really gaining anything. And to me, it's just more beneficial to clear my head, relax, and get ready to perform, no matter what it is, even the pod or whatever. It's just that's how I operate. So I don't think I'd be the guy that's like, don't talk to me. I wouldn't mind talking to my teammates pregame, but I'd want to talk about maybe something silly or just like not pertaining to the game.
Yeah.
Talk to me about, we could talk about, I don't know, my swing or whatever, but just not the game.
Not the game.
Like if we're playing baseball and you're going to come try and talk to me about the opposing starter for the day, I really don't want to right now.
Yeah, we don't got to do that right now.
We've been talking about him all day.
Absolutely.
I've been watching film on him. I don't need to right now.
Yeah.
But if you want to talk about like yesterday's game or whatever, so just make sure, I'll talk. Because I think it's good for me. I like to get my mind off it,
Absolutely.
I'm a very, like you said in the last episode when talking about the wrestling and all that, cerebral.
Yes.
That's my MO. So
absolutely.
I think sometimes those cerebral guys are like, don't talk to me, standoffish. I'm not like that, but I like to get out of the cerebral mode right before. Yeah. I think it helps me like center.
Definitely.
What about you? Would you?
I'm the same way. Like me, don't ever talk. You could talk about anything else, but I want to act like and I want to feel like I'm not even playing a game today.
Yeah.
Like don't even, like you said, any interview or game or anything. I've always been like, I'll purposely listen to either a podcast or songs or read something that has nothing to do with anything I'm doing that day.
Yep.
I want to get to the game and then just play. Yeah. That's how I can keep it simple because that's what I would do for any game. Like any other game, any game I've played during the season when it's preseason, it doesn't like meaningless games as far as exhibition. If I got to during the regular season, we're on game 12 of 25 and it's the middle of the season or it's the playoffs. I want to make sure I'm doing it the same way every time. And how I approach those is, all right, when I get to the stadium, that's when I'll lock in. Yeah. I don't need to lock in the night before. You know what I mean? Like I want to be as calm because then you start thinking about stuff. And then when you your mind starts going, you're like, okay, like you start envisioning yourself almost messing up sometimes. Yeah. You like paralysis by analysis. So for me, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to think about this game until I get there. So I would be closer to what you said, completely on the other side of like, no, don't talk to me about nothing.
And one thing we haven't mentioned in talking about pregame is sleep.
Yes.
That is so
huge.
So like you're saying, letting something weigh on my mind, but the night before, not at all what I want to do. Because then I won't get a good night's sleep, and then I'm useless.
Dang, I'm yawning.
I know. I literally said the word sleep, and Trent's like, yeah, sounds good. But that, like, that's it. I can't have that affect my sleep. Like that's step one. Yeah. And that any athlete will really tell you that. Although there are some guys that like just are crazy and high wired and will just like an hour of sleep and go out and perform whatever. But I think by and large it's crucial.
Most humans need sleep.
So and that's why even like not even necessarily the pregame meal, but the night before meal.
Mm-hmm.
Don't eat something crazy.
Don't do it.
I like, especially me, prone to that acid reflux.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be up all night with that acid reflux if I got a game tomorrow.
Yes, no, you can't do it.
Because then I'm all screwed up, all because I had to have some red sauce, on Saturday before my game on Sunday.
That'll do it too.
And that'll do it for this episode.
Oh, this boy's nice. He's nice,
It's almost like we've been doing this.
He's nice.
This has been episode 16, which we can't seem to decide who. You know what? I will do it as a tribute to. Hold on 1 second. You have to get closer. Joe Montana. Joe Montana.
I wasn't even thinking. Hey, QC.
Yeah.
Okay? Quality control.
Yes.
Right there.
Shout out to our Jamie.
Yes. Shout out to Jamie.
Shout out to Jamie for coming in right at the end, coming in clutch. Much like the man himself, Joe Montana.
Absolutely.
Number 16. So, all right, there you go. This was the Joe Montana episode and the Whitey Ford episode. Shout out to Whitey, R.I.P. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But two guys who had their pregame rituals down for sure.
For sure. They did.
But that'll do it for this episode. Thank you for watching and listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all those things that help us out. We deeply appreciate it.
For sure.
And follow us on Instagram at Second Favorite Sports for all the extra content and for any kind of polls or announcements we got coming out. But that's it for episode 16.
Yep.
We'll catch y'all in 17. Peace.
Peace.